Hey everybody, this is my last reminder that Antonio Banderas' birthday is right around the corner, August 10th. That is your last day to get in on the VR contest to win one of these awesome doodle cards by Scott over at Reindeer Studios. There's 4 cards. There will be 4 winners chosen. Check out the details below if this is the first time you're seeing this. This is a choose your own adventure VR where you get to choose which VR you'd like to do. There are several questions that I've posed, and you can do one or all of them, how many ever you'd like to do. And then I hope you just are having fun with it. It was just something that I thought would be fun to do with the community. I've given away, this will be 13 altogether. So it was just a really cool series that Scott did, and I love baseball movies. I thought this was super fun. So hopefully those who have won so far have really enjoyed their cards. I know I do. So there it is. The last VR question that I posed that I haven't done myself is, what is your perfect hobby room? Now, I think that's interesting. If you had all the money in the world, what is your perfect your perfect hobby room? And here is mine. I figured I needed some visual aids. I've thought about it, and I don't know. I keep talking myself out of things, and and also thinking like, wait, I could do more. In a perfect world, if Justin has all the money in the world, I would have a collection of nerdy pop culture stuff that is so wonderful and so amazing that I would have a museum. I would have my own museum. And I know that's different. And what I would do is there's actually a strip mall, an outside mall in my hometown, or the town I live in now. I guess that's technically my hometown, just not the town I was born in. And I think it would be perfect. So I would buy that strip mall, which is old and nobody really goes there anymore, but it's pretty big and it's got some stuff going on over here and over here and over here. So what I do is I would buy all of it. And what would you do? I would make this whole corner section my museum, and you would be able to go in and have just like straight museum tours. I've even thought about like how I would display my cards, and I would display my cards like in these cool displays like glass, but they would have something down here that would let you rotate the card. So there would be like one card. It'd be like a whole wall of Hall of Fame rookie cards or whatever, if that was the room they're in. And whoever had it could rotate the card so they could see everything they want. Maybe over here would say something about the player or the card, and it would just be able to rotate. And I think that would be cool. Maybe a photo up here, and then you'd have the card. And obviously this isn't to scale, with something like that, and just have a whole room full of those, is not from floor, but like from knees to above your head somewhere, where it's just really cool cards. I don't know, something like that. And then the other part of the museum would be like shop. It'd be like a Hall of Fame shop, whatever I'd call it. Actually, I know what I'd call it. I'd call it For the Love of Sport. That's what I would call it. But I wouldn't want to do just sports. Actually, that name wouldn't work, because I'd really like to do another section that is like all comic books. So you could go in and see like all the comic book grails, and still have like a shop in the middle. So there'd be like a museum part, a shop part, and then another museum part. And you don't have to do both, but you could do both. And then the rest, I would have like themed restaurants, and maybe apparel shops, but either like maybe have like on the corners, it could be like, on this side, it could be like a sports theme, like wings and burgers and stuff. And the other one could be like more like nerd themed burgers or pizzas and I don't know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and pop culture, like a pop culture restaurant. But I'd have like a whole thing. I think that would be awesome. I also think, instead of having like a Midas and stuff over here, and a iced tea shop, although I've never been there. I think it's called HTOTEA, but I've never been there. Anyway, I would turn those into like a place where you could rent movie cars. Like you could go in and rent the DeLorean, or you could rent one of the cars from the Fast and Furious, or something cool, something really fun or you could just have fun with it. You could rent the mystery van. You go on I don't know, go to prom in the mystery van. I don't know, or the 18 van or something like that. Some like Hollywood cars that you could actually rent. They wouldn't have like, I don't know, like really jacked up engines and be able to do crazy stuff. They would just look cool. But I think that would be fun. Anyway, in a perfect world, I'd have enough money to do that, but I wouldn't take care of me at home, right? That would be more like a job. I'd have other people manage it for me. I would just be able to enjoy it. What I would do is at home, I would have a house where you could walk in the door. It doesn't necessarily have to be next to the front door, but picture like the really fancy offices that are all wood and they have the built-in bookshelves. But on the bookshelf, it would have the secret Batcave button where you could lift who was that? That was Edgar Allan Poe's head. I think it was Edgar Allan Poe's head. You'd lift it and you'd hit the button and then a secret false wall or a door case would open, something there, and behind it would be like a super awesome Justin lounge where there'd be like big flat screen TV or a projector or something. I'd have jerseys or nerdy stuff on the wall. And it would just be like a place, like I would still want like a real work desk and stuff like that because I'm going to work for the rest of my life. Although I wish I wouldn't. I know in reality I'll never be able to retire. But to go in there and just to relax, I think that would be cool. But Justin, that's not enough. You're right. You're right. It says 100% not enough. Down a long hall next to this would be areas for me to hang jerseys, and it would be like little cutouts, and you'd be able to hang the jersey and have like lights coming down. It would be all the way down the hall, and so it would just picture just a hallway full of like 5 jerseys or whatever on each side, and then at the end of the hall you'd have a couple more rooms, maybe have a bathroom somewhere in here, I don't know, but I would have 2 like straight up hobby rooms where I can throw stuff everywhere. So like a comic book room where I can have comic books for sorting and storage, and baseball card room where I could have sort and store my cards, and also have like areas to sit in there and relax a little bit, but mostly just for straight up nerding out. I think that would be amazing. And then who cares about the rest of the house? Okay, but wait, there's more. Outside of the house, I saw this cool video. Maybe it was on Instagram, or it was Instagram short or something, where our wife was like, I told my husband he could convert the garage into a bar, and that's and he threw down on this out in this bar. It was really awesome. And so inside it, he had like an actual bar, and then he had like dart boards where his buddies were over there throwing darts. I had like 2 bowling lanes. I think he probably had a couple pool tables, but I think that would be awesome to have like a game room with like full-on bar games, a full-on bar, but also have my sports memorabilia all over there. And on the other side of this bar, there would be more like a movie area where there'd be all these couches, and all your friends could come over, and maybe just captain's chairs, and all your friends could come over and watch movies. But that would be set up with my memorabilia as well. So maybe Hollywood memorabilia in there. In the pool, in the bar area, it would be all like, it'd be like sports memorabilia. Yeah, and then I'd have my comic books. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Also, underneath here, somewhere down here. Obviously, I couldn't do this in Texas, but I would need a secret basement with a huge like walk-in. It was maybe a safe room or an actual safe where you can put your super valuable collectibles, and then also have like a sitting area. So maybe like your super valuable stuff opens up with a cool like giant vault door, and opens up, and then you can go in there and look at stuff and pull it out and look at it in this really cool sitting area room. Maybe that there's a pole like in the Batman where they take the pole down. I know that's probably not going to be good on my 80-year-old needs. So no pole, but that would be kind of fun. The fireman's pole to go down into this vault. Maybe an elevator. Maybe I'll do an old man elevator to go down into this secret vault in my secret room behind my actual office. Anyway, this is price. Money doesn't exist, and you can do whatever you want. I think that's about where where I am. I am pretty sure I could be happy with that for a little while. Anyway, I hope you're having fun with the VR contest, the Choose Your Own Adventure VR style. Again, these are the 4 cards that are up for grabs if you'd like to get in on it. If you don't make videos, there is also another option for commenting on another video, somebody else's video, just to help spread the community love, because it's all about the community. So again, the details are down below. If you'd like to see somebody else's videos, I do have a playlist on my homepage if you want to get some inspiration and see what other people are talking about. But other than that, I will see you after August 10th. August 10th, last day. Happy birthday, Antonio Banderas.
God, you are such a nerd. Shut up. No wonder you only hang out with boys.